back up in this thing, ready to get some on that wax.
Another session with the BrosTalk, where the beer's ice cold. BrosTalk. Another session with the BrosTalk. Come and tell us what you know. BrosTalk.
Yo, what up world, what up peoples and tweeples out there? It's your boy T, Broski. Got my main man King Danner in the building with me.
What up?
This is BrosTalk. I ain't been to the gym, so I don't feel this.
Oh shit, call me.
Gym man. Gymnasium master.
So whatever the opposite of that is, that's what you call me.
That's okay.
we got the homie, the player, the fella, the opposite of the gymnasium.
Corey.
The carnal. Yeah, I had that on there.
So that's making my G.
Huh?
Never mind.
I didn't get it.
He's the opposite of the gym.
Well, I didn't hear what you said.
My G. Never mind.
All right.
Keep rolling. Try to throw him some bail.
All right. Well, how y'all players doing?
I'm doing great.
I'm good.
Hey,
I'm good, man. It was a good day.
Well, I want to say shouts out to KBA Works. You see this? You like this? Let me let you people see the quality.
$70,000.
You know.
Yeah, that's all.
That's it.
Nice little quality work. Yeah.
Yep. If you want
Shouts
that,
out if you want this.
70,000.
I mean, how that KBA Works.
I told him the price.
I mean,
Check his website out. It's really good.
I'll give y'all a discount.
Boom. The hookup.
Like a $69,000 discount.
It's like that store, but like everything's not.
Shit, that's still $1,000. So shit,
it's crazy money for it. But
that would be absolutely. That's still like crazy. Way more.
that's why I said just hit you up, man. You know, y'all throwing these prices out there. Somebody might be really interested. It's like, you know what?
If someone
That's
wants
crazy.
to-
These guys are serious.
Someone might want a bigger one. You
Somebody's
know,
willing to pay
Might want,
$70,000 for that.
Like that big.
Oh, okay.
If they do, then I gotta be like, I'm sorry, I can't do that. I can go 15 by 15. That's what I can do.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Appreciate the shout out, man.
yeah. If you got any more work, well, let's go ahead and show the work.
I was about to say,
You know what I mean?
I always got something. I try and get the laser going every day.
Let's show some of the work while we're here. This is another. If you're a Dragon Ball Z fan, you know who this is.
Ooh, should you turn out like that again? Say it like go across it. Yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's fire, dude.
Okay. So shouts out to KBA
I
Works.
sat there for like 20 minutes.
Looking at this.
Just keep going back and forth. Oh yeah, podcast. My bad.
Simple, man.
Hey, appreciate that.
Yeah, man. Shouts out to KBA Works, man. Does good quality work over there.
70.
That's my boy. How y'all players doing, man? It's temperatures going down out here in the city. That's
Cap.
I was about to say it was hot as fuck today. Well,
You know,
actually, it was what 90. Still
92.
hot.
It's been around 92 all summer, but still hot.
68, 60. I was talking
In the
about
morning.
That's what I'm talking about.
I think this is the first year and they never hit 100.
It hit 100. I think they said twice all summer.
Did it? Oh, okay.
Yep, I think 2 registered days.
That right there
It's crazy.
It's nuts.
shows you exactly why global warming is fake. But
It's climate change, damn it.
climate change. But yeah, man, the weather's been cooling off. Things been going pretty smooth.
Yeah, morning straight.
And I'll tell you this, man. You got places that I work, right? You got a place to work, and then you got other stuff, warehouses, and then you got people that work over here, people that work over here. But you got your areas that you go to, right? If your area is Site A, are you worried about Site B and Site C?
Yeah.
Okay.
I might have to go work over there one day.
I mean, okay.
I guess it depends on my ability to worry. Like, am I completely closed off? Can I see what they're doing? Do I have any idea what they're doing?
Yeah, you have an idea to the degree of you text people, you talk.
Oh, you're talking about that messy stuff.
I'm not saying.
Okay.
Okay, the whole point is there's Site B leaves earlier than Site A. Site A has to stay around because Site A's overseer says this is what I do. This is how we operate over here. So Site B gets to leave earlier because Site B's overseer says this is how we operate over here. Same people, right?
Scenario, yeah.
The ultimate thing that happens, but there's a guy at Site A that tails on the overseer in Site B.
Yeah.
Because this overseer allows people to
overseer.
Yeah, I hate saying the manager. Let me say the manager. Yeah, I said the overseer. I said overseer.
Just picture a dude on like a railway just walking back and forth with a gun.
Damn right.
Get back to work.
No, but the manager over there allows. They have different hours, business hours, right? They operate differently, and that person was told on by somebody from Site A. So because they did something that this person deemed wrong, so they didn't tell. The person from Site A didn't tell. He went and asked questions about said thing. So it's not like I'm telling. I'm just going to ask questions like, "Hey man, didn't you? You're the manager. Okay. Didn't you take that bag of fries from the back yesterday? And you put it in your trunk, right?"
It keeps there the same. Hey, didn't you leave at 12 yesterday?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty fucked up.
It is.
You don't think so?
Yeah, I 100%.
Is he wrong?
That's what I'm getting at.
Because to me, fucked up.
Yeah, I think that's like intentionally.
But
like you trying to get someone in trouble.
But he's not wrong.
What about?
I just feel like I would have handled it a different way.
But it happened to us that time. People were complaining that hey, these people are getting paid the full time, but they get an hour lunch. Other people out in the field. It ain't no hour lunch. You just out in the field all day. You can't run off to get Burger King or anything. You out there all day, get paid the same hours. People were hot about that. To me, personally, I don't care. But is it wrong? Yeah.
So I feel like it's a short end of the stick type deal, right? Site A has Site A rules. Site B has Site B rules. So regardless if you know what information is going on over there, it's just like one of them, I'm going to be angry at Site A because of what Site B got going on. Knowing that we all the same people. Like everybody at Site B, we're all the same.
You're taking it out on the wrong person. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to get you in trouble because your boss gives you better rules than I get.
And some people feel like that, like it's okay. This particular guy that I'm talking about, and that's a tactic. That's what he does. Like he does that type of behavior where I call it like, is it befriending when you like we're cool, but I tell it so, hey man, how do you fix this table? And then you tell me and I'm like, oh, okay, hey, how do you fix this table? And you tell me something different and I'm like, well, that's not what he said. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's but messy. You know, but you know what it is. You know what it invokes. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know that behavior is like divisive or whatever. I just don't like that type of like.
Yeah, I just try to stay away from it. Ignore that motherfucker.
Yeah, you try to, but if you hit if he has the ability to talk about your site that he's not even at.
Everybody has it though. I mean, that's just work. Like shit, the cooks know what the waitress business is. That's just every work environment you have. It's always gonna be some messy shit, some complaining shit, some people deem they're not being treated fair.
Yeah.
Some people having better privileges, like shit. Why you got an office and a chair and I ain't got nowhere to sit? You know, it's all the same. That happens in every job. It's fucked up people to not mind their business. Yep.
And that's what I think a lot of it is.
Yep. But you got people out there who will read the goddamn rules of the company and be like, "Hey, the rules say that we all got to do this. What's going on here?"
Yeah.
And then it's like, "Well, shit."
Now everybody's screwed.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Not everybody's screwed.
Everybody here to 5.
Everybody's screwed.
Not everybody's screwed.
Except for her.
Except for the person that
She happy. Or he.
Except
I guess
for
I don't know why I
people,
assume it's a dude.
not
or a
just
woman.
that person, but the 15 other people in that area who felt the same way, just didn't want to say nothing. So now they're not screwed because guess what? I was here the whole time anyway. You guys gotta suck it up.
I guess that's just.
Yeah, that shit lame to me. Like mind your business, but it is.
That's the clean mind your business. Clean. You know what I mean? But anyways, first topic of the day, the night, whatever. We all seen what happened to Tyreek Hill. Shouts out to him.
Gross.
Yeah, it was crazy.
They said Buddy Gator tackled him.
Oh man.
Yeah, you go back and look at it real slow mo. He gated him up, man.
Oh man.
He's right out of bounds and get another roll on. I'm not saying he intentionally hurt him, but it sucks.
Yeah. It was gross.
Torn ACL.
Dislocated knee.
Yeah, but he didn't like tear no veins or nothing crazy like where
Well, yeah, just the ACL dislocated knee.
Yeah, it wasn't nothing like he broke a leg. I mean, that's what I was trying to say.
First, I thought his ankle was dangling like that when we watched it.
From the angle,
shin.
From the angle, the way his foot was, your foot should never be that way. If your knee, you know what I'm saying? If
That's
your
probably
knee
the
is
dislocated
knee that turned everything.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's what I say. Like it was beautiful to the point where nothing broke the skin or nothing like that. But ultimately, he got to road to recovery. Right? He's not playing for the rest of the year. Obviously, they said that they're looking at. His agent said something about like 2026 sometime. He's trying to come back or whatever. He's one of the fastest guys in the league. He's known to be fast. I wouldn't even say he has the best hands of everybody. I think his speed is like a real dominant trait of him. His size and his speed, not necessarily saying size, his size it stands out, and then how fast he is and what he's already accomplished in the league is dope. So shouts out to Tyreek Hill. Secondly, if he never plays another down in the NFL right now, like currently, if he just for whatever reason it doesn't work out, he just retire, whatever. Mm-hmm. Is he a Hall of Fame receiver?
Eye test says yes, but the Hall of Fame in the NFL is ran differently. Now I'm dead serious. Like. It's Sterling Sharp just got in. You know, it's guys who go, "What's up?"
Is that like a?
Yeah, Sterling Sharp was one of the best wide receivers of his era, but it was short lived due to injury.
Yeah,
and it took him 20 years to get in.
And that's how I see it being for Tyreek, because there's the off field like stuff with different things that have happened, and so like. That usually like sets people back. Like Terrell Owens got in way later. Not that he did anything crazy or anything. It was mostly like
he got in the second year.
Really?
Second ballot. Yeah.
I thought it was further than that, but
it could have been.
I think they were talking about Antonio Brown too. But either way, my thing is, I think what hurts him is he's not gonna. I don't think he's gonna play after this. I think he's 32 right now. Oh, man. I think he's 32 right now, so coming back, he'd be 33, 34. Yeah. And then usually, like you said, his biggest asset is speed. And you're not coming back from that injury with the same speed that you had before.
I can't say
at that age.
I can't say that.
You talking.
I can't say.
There's
bro.
like one example. I can't even remember the guy's name, but it usually doesn't happen. Like,
he got top of the line doctor, top of the line money, and state of the art medicine and surgery.
hey, I hope I'm wrong.
No, I'm not saying.
I do.
I'm not.
Third year. My bad.
I'm not saying.
Still,
He's
I still thought it was like his 5th or something like that. I don't know why.
It seemed like it was longer.
It was like in his third year.
Because it was big talks when he didn't get in that first year, first ballot, and then that second ballot came up. It was like, oh man.
Yep. So when you look at stuff like that,
And then the other people in the class, you got like Devontae Adams, DeAndre Hopkins. Like there's a lot of names that are either right around his level stats or maybe even a little bit higher, depending on the receiver. And so I just feel like a lot of people are going to get in before him. I definitely think he's worthy of being in the Hall of Fame, but him getting cut so short.
So he's definitely not a first ballot.
I don't think so.
Okay.
let's just take a look at his numbers.
His numbers, he's
like
80,
96 touchdowns or
no,
something
he's 80
like
something
that.
touchdowns, 82 touchdowns, 83 touchdowns or some shit, I think.
I'm saying 96.
Okay.
That's my guess.
And it's
That's what I
11,000.
remember.
He's 11,000 yards
I thought he was 1 yard
and like
short of
812 catches or some shit like that, or 800 and something catches. Chad Ochocinco has not been in. He's not in the Hall of Fame, right? He has less catches. I think he has less catches, less yards, and less touchdowns. Anquan Bolden, and I'm saying that shouts out to Jay Norris. These are the guys that he's like, when we talked about it, these are the two guys that he ripped off the top of his head. He was like, I don't think he would make it because people like Chad Ochocinco, he ain't made it. You know, or Anquan Bolden has not. He ain't made it in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, but they also
Anquan Bolden has over 1,000 catches, 13,000 yards, and like 88, 89, or 80 something touchdowns too. You know what I'm saying? Numbers wise, but
they wasn't on the premier, like the Cinderella, the love team of the league too. I think that's gonna play a part.
For
Tyreek Hill getting in.
yeah,
Like a lot of people gonna look at, hey, he played with the Chiefs, and the Chiefs was fun to watch. Patrick Mahomes, he helped him. I think that all that's his best chance.
I personally think right now, if he don't ever play again, I think he still makes it. It might be a T.O. situation where
it takes a while.
yeah, it might take a while, and I don't know why. Like, can we? I get it. I don't know. I don't like the whole off-field activity has something. Not in the saying you said, but I'm just saying like because I've heard it.
Yeah, and
I've heard it
almost,
outside of you.
I almost hesitated saying it because I don't mean to like put any shade towards him or anything. It's just something that I think people take into account where they're like, are we going to get in trouble for, you know, someone's going to be like, oh, y'all are supporting this type of person who abuses, you know, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, for sure. They do.
So, I don't, like I said at the beginning, I kind of hesitated to say it, but I was like, man, it's still something that's just they're going to use as something to slow it down, which is why I think he still makes it. But that's one of the reasons I think he gets pushed back a little bit.
It definitely has some weight on it, right? Your representation of who you are outside of the NFL because you are an NFL player means something. I.e., that's why certain antics outside of the game will get you fined in the game. Not in the game, like during the game, but you know what I mean, in the actual, the whole NFL itself.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you talk to, you know, teammates and stuff and other people in the NFL, like they love him. Like they're like, dude's super fun to be around. Like everyone on the team was like, he was our, you know, leader, and you know, him being gone is like such a huge issue. So there's no doubt, like dudes, I think, you know, I don't know. It sucks because I guess it's two different people. I don't know what he's like outside of the field, but you know, there's just all that positives that I feel like they're not going to look at.
Yeah, I mean, but that's where my whole problem is. Like, why does it matter so much what I do off the field?
It should be just based solely
off
on
what I'm
my
doing
performance.
On my performance. That's it.
Yeah.
I could be a piece of shit, right? Literally a piece of shit. I could be the trashiest person ever. But I'm a baller, bro. I ball. That's what I'm here. That's what I do.
And then people are going to be like, "Oh, look, the NFL is promoting,
See,
and they're rewarding
that's what
people
I don't
like
like.
this."
That's the part I don't like. That right there
And
is
they
what I
don't
don't
want
like.
that. Yeah.
Is people can't
Define that
differentiate between
They need to
your
be called
outside
on
life and this is the reason. Wrestling, for instance, if you see Stone Cold in person, I just call him Stone Cold. You don't know his real name.
Steve Austin.
You see what I'm saying? But if you see a wrestler in person and this motherfucker could be at the table just sitting there, whatever your idea of that guy is, you think that's him. Like that's him. That's it. That's him. He's that guy. He has to be like, yo.
He's about to do the stunner. Watch.
So like that's people believe all that shit. So I get it. I get it. I'm not saying be out there and be like a trash person and just ball out. I'm just saying like people go through things and like sometimes it's exploited at a higher level because of the celebrity status of who you are. Like when he got arrested before the game. You know what I'm saying? Like because of who he is, and once he gets out the car, oh shit, that's Tyreek Hill. You know what I'm saying? Now people are pulling out their phones. If it was just me in a Ferrari.
Him at just a corner store, they pulling out phones.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So like that's the part where we got to separate that to the degree of like, especially pulling him in the Hall of Fame. If that's one of the first things, well, he did get in trouble. Motherfucker, that trouble ain't got shit to do with this bronze statue, motherfucker. Put it up there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and I give him my jacket.
Well, those guys are. I was looking up the selection process and stuff to try to. I guess they're nominated by players and coaches, and then they're voted on, I believe, by the people who's already in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. So these guys is yeah.
So these are just so the public can be mad all they want to. Like if he's good, I think he's gonna get in. But I just think that the NFL, I think they don't. Well, they proved that with T.O., but he got in. But the numbers, well, yeah, they hold a strict standard. So I agree, it shouldn't count against him, but it definitely is.
Right.
Yeah, like T.O. took 3 years because they said he was bad in the locker room.
Right.
Which go to the and this is a side note. What did y'all think about the 40-40? 40-40 tie with the Cowboys.
I was just shocked that a lot of people didn't realize that there could be ties in football.
Really?
Hey,
I hadn't seen that.
Who was it? Diggs? Stephon Diggs? Or not Stephon Diggs.
Diggs.
Trayvon Diggs. He was like, I didn't even know you could do that. Somebody like explained that to me.
No shit, really?
Yeah. He's a player on the team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He almost got that interception.
Are we okay? Was it a good game? Y'all think it was a good game?
Yeah, it was entertaining from an offensive side. Defensively, it was a nightmare. Well, me as a Packer fan, it was just. And then our offensive line, which is Jacobs is still a monster, but we got offensive line issues, and then the amount of penalties we got because of our offensive line being fucked, and we were first and goal from the 1 yard line like 2 times, and both times false start.
Yeah, that's a lack of discipline.
Defense can't get turnovers. I think we've had 1 or 2 turnovers the whole season.
But Dallas doesn't have like
Terrible.
the shittiest
Just
offense,
terrible.
so to speak, right?
No, I think Green Bay's still a good defense, but Dallas look good.
I think they potentially have the ability to cut up at like.
Prescott's the next Tony Romo. He does great during the season, and then he falls apart at the end of the year in the playoffs, and that's why they just. I don't know. It's just you can never really fully have faith in the Cowboys.
That's the problem, you know what I mean, and that's I think that's the biggest problem with them. But I thought the game overall was, like you said, it was exciting to watch. But the tie for me was like, and then I seen the reason I laughed is because I seen a thing where they was like they should have like in hockey, like how they have a shootout, have a kickoff. Like not a kickoff, but like a field goal off, and they move back every 5 yards to see. And I was like, that'd be pretty dope. You know what I mean? But the difference is it's not the same because hockey players switch out. So like whoever hits, this guy's not doubling back. So this guy, this kicker, his leg after leg after leg. You know what I'm saying? And it gets
It
might
gives
get a
the
little
kickers, like a little bit, gives them something to do.
I guess that matters too.
Shoot
but-
out in football.
I love it.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible.
I mean,
I don't like ties. So anything we can do to avoid a tie, I'm all for.
So what would be your outcome?
Hold on. Like, how would I do overtime, or how would I
prevent this tie from happening?
prevent a tie? You
Let
start
it
a
keep
second
going?
quarter, yeah. Just if you go fucking 5 quarters or 5 overtime periods with no points scored, well, let's go to 6. Like, this shit don't end. But how I like how college does it. I think the NFL should do it the same way.
Yeah, that's the easier route, just to adopt the college way.
It's solid, and then the whole adding the 2 points after 2 touchdowns, like,
Yep.
not only is it, in my opinion, the most fun thing to watch, like that LSU Texas A&M game, maybe 10 years ago or something. I don't know how long ago it was, but what was it, like 62 to 64 or some shit?
Exciting.
That's fun to watch. So that's my opinion. And then they should bring back the regular kickoff. But
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
I don't mind the new kickoff.
I don't either, but I don't. I do and I don't. I don't like it to the degree of anybody got the. It takes away from that excitement of somebody running the kickoff back, because I can put it that bitch. Every kicker can put it, you know what I mean, out the end zone. So like that's not even the issue no more. Some kickers on regular kickoff couldn't put it out the back of the end zone.
But if you kick out the back of the end zone, now they line up further. So it's easier and smarter to try to
Pooch it up.
It's letting the kickers use their accuracy and stuff to see shit. We can have an advantage.
See, I don't look at it that way. I look at it as
yeah, I guess I didn't either.
yeah. I see it as there will never be another Devin Hester or anything remotely.
Oh shit,
like it.
they running kickoffs back still.
Yeah, but I'm saying like the amount of opportunity that he had, like I think it's limited. But maybe that started off when they first started kicking off like that, because that rule wasn't set in place about the 35 yards, right?
No,
So that stopped it. Maybe that stopped it.
he's old school, but you just look at just like you said, like if you keep old school rules, then it's never gonna be kickoffs. They're gonna kick the ball out the back of the end zone every time, and motherfucker get a 73-yard field goal in preseason.
Yeah, that's what I say. But
Like compared to back then, shit, if you can get it, they wanted it to be 49 or less. Now people 59 or less, just based on how players have gotten better.
yeah,
I remember when like a 55-yard field goal was
crazy.
like
51, like holy cow!
he's going for it.
He
They're
made
going
it?
for it. The
I can't
field goal
believe it.
team is on the
Madden,
field.
you can just see it stop at 50. It didn't say how many 60 plus you have.
yeah.
You need 50 plus.
Crazy. Well, next topic. We all know about my boy SHEDEUR. Shout out to you, SHEDEUR. He was asked about. I mean, they've been asking him for weeks. What does he think about starting? Or what does he think about his position on the team? Where he should be at on the depth chart? And respectfully, I think that he's came with the most eloquent, beautiful answers. Professional answers that you could give, and is quote unquote entertaining enough to keep people on the edge of their seat to where they want to hear or what is he, but this time they asked him about the play of the quarterbacks in the league, and he said, looking at the play of the quarterbacks, based off the play of the quarterbacks, I feel like I can go out there and perform better. That invoked a response from Rex Ryan, who said SHEDEUR should just, don't quote me, but shut up and
Stop being an embarrassment.
Being an embarrassment. Sit on the sideline and soak up the game.
Sit in the front row.
He had some disparaging remarks about him, and SHEDEUR should just. He shouldn't be so boisterous and talk so much. He's sitting up there in an interview with his arms crossed. And, that's crazy. So SHEDEUR's response was they did an interview with him and he mouthed everything. He didn't verbalize nothing.
What's that? Pantomiming, I think. It's just. Just
3-part question. Was SHEDEUR wrong with his first statement? I ain't say wrong, but what do you think about SHEDEUR's first statement? Was Rex Ryan wrong about his opinion about him? And lastly, do you think that SHEDEUR handled that last segment or that last questioning properly?
Well, as I'd ask Rex Ryan, like, what do you want him to say? Like, you want your quarterback in the NFL to say, I'm not as good as these guys. I can't see myself going out there and winning.
he wants him to basically just say that. Well, we got a wonderful quarterback out here. I think if I was given a chance, we can see what. Basically, talk instead of in definitives like, yes, I am great. Keep it more like, I believe in myself type of thing. I think that's the only thing I can think of, because I'm kind of with you where it's like,
yeah,
what the fuck else is he supposed to say? So I'm sitting here like literally trying to think in my head like, what would be the response where Rex Ryan would be like, I like this kid now.
I think he wanted him to say, well, honestly, that's not even my position. So what I do is I just sit on the sideline and I just soak up as much knowledge from the game as I possibly can.
And then they have a problem with that. He doesn't even want to play. He doesn't even want to start.
He doesn't have any hunger. No drive. I don't see it.
What buzzworthy word can I get? Because I told you, bro. What I tell you? I said that rookies have been dry. Like Cam Ward's playing like straight dog stuff.
Yeah. He's not playing hot to the point where
nobody's even talking about him.
Tennessee is always the team where I figure out who they're playing and I pick that as my defense.
Yeah, they're not playing.
It's crazy.
Like it's a lock every time.
They're looking for a revive, and this is the way to do it. Hey, we can't talk about any of the rookies because ain't nobody really playing well.
So
let's get SHEDEUR back in the mix.
So Rex Ryan. Firstly, SHEDEUR's comment. I don't think he was wrong for his statement, and I think we all are in agreement. There's nothing wrong with you, especially with the question that was asked. It wasn't like he just came to the press and was like, "Yo, hey."
His quarterback
everybody sucks.
Fuck ass quarterbacks.
Yeah, like he didn't come like that. So they came to him with a question and he responded, right? Mm-hmm. And Rex Ryan's response was he should get to the front of the field and study.
Uncross your arms, be in the front row,
uncross your arms.
Pay attention.
So his demeanor in
with the notepad.
Yeah, like
that's good. That's good.
My mom told me this before. Uncross your arms. Like when I sit like this, and I don't feel like this is a defensive or nothing. This is just a normal.
No, you just look mad,
and I don't feel that way. You know what I mean? But that's what
a lot of people. That is definitely
body
the vibe.
language. I stand like this, chilling when I'm waiting. Everybody's you just chilling.
But to people, if we're having a conversation, if you ask like psychologists, whatever, and that's one of the things that they'll say. Like if you cross your arms like that. It's a defensive posture or aggressive posture or something like that.
To do with my hands,
right? It could be Ricky Bobby out this thing. You could be.
So what if I have my hands? I have pockets.
Then if you do have pockets, then guess what? You probably want to put your hands in your pockets.
I'm just saying, but this stops me from doing that.
But
and I got pads on. They don't understand football shit.
Well, he wasn't wearing pads at that time.
I might be sitting there just tucked in trying to show the guns off. You know what I'm saying?
It could be that.
Yeah, if you put your arm underneath, it pushes it out.
You know what I'm saying? Push it out a little bit.
But I don't think that. I don't feel like that's the bad thing, right? Like I don't feel me personally, but he feels like that was a whatever disrespect. I don't know. He didn't elaborate and say, "Oh, this is disrespectful, mother." But he feels like whatever, right? And then lastly, SHEDEUR's response, his mime or meme or pantomime or whatever. Do y'all agree with that? Well, I'll say this.
That's funny.
I thought it was funny, but it pisses me off to the fact where this kid can't. He's at the point right now in his career. He's a rookie. He's at the point right now in his career as a rookie. He can't say nothing. That's crazy to me.
He's used to this.
I know he's used to it, but it's crazy to be in the league a third string quarterback.
That's what I was just about to say.
A third string quarterback. Regardless of how accurate you was in college or whatever, how good you are. You're a third string quarterback who your team literally has no. They don't even want you to play. Be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
They're starting Dylan Gabriel, and guess who number 2 quarterback is?
Joe Flacco.
Flacco. That's
coach-
crazy work, bro.
And the coach, he focuses on the next game.
That's insane to me. But hey, you do what you do, right? And that's the problem that I have with it. It's funny to me, but y'all push this kid to this limit right here. This limit right here, this is what, with a big ass smile on his face. Smile on his face. He's doing this.
He's playing the game.
I get it, but this is what y'all pushed him to. That shit's crazy to me.
That's just his character, though. Like, he's a media darling to some people. Some people get kicked out of it.
They're just trying to get anything they can, I think.
He
Good, bad, otherwise. They just know people are interested in it.
Yep.
And so
It's a numbers game.
there's still a story there.
Hey,
and so they're
ESPN.
making everything a story. And that's why, like, no disrespect to SHEDEUR at all. It's just, at no other point have I ever heard of a third string quarterback getting more attention than most first string quarterbacks. Like, there's a reason, like, a lot of people don't believe he should be a third string quarterback, obviously, but, like, it's just the media knows that people either love or hate this dude, and it's polarizing. It creates conversation, so they write stories about it. They get clicks, they get money. They like that's. I feel like that's a big chunk of how people look at it.
I mean, it definitely is. I just think that, like,
if he was trash, they wouldn't do it.
Of course, he'll be
If he
fucking
couldn't
Aaron
play,
Crouch.
if he had came out of Colorado and was terrible, non-drafted and got signed to a team, they wouldn't care. But it's the fact that everybody knows this kid can play football. So no matter what, we got to keep on it because we want to be the first one to break when he starts.
All right.
You know, we want to be there for if he plays a good game, good, bad, or indifferent. We're writing the story up, trying to get it out first.
Yep.
He gets numbers.
Which he's earned that legendary.
And like I
Yeah,
said,
but,
it's just the rookie class has been. There's nothing to write about.
Yeah, there is, and I mean Jackson Dart got his first start.
They needed that.
Did he get a concussion?
Then he gets hurt. No, they said it's like a hamstring or something.
Was it?
They checked him for a concussion, but yeah, they said, but he'll play next game. But it's just fact. Like, hey, we can't really. It's a product we're trying to sell too.
Gianti had a breakout game last week.
Who?
Gianti?
I don't know what you said. That's what I'm trying to. I didn't. I was waiting for y'all to get in the conversation so I could pick up, but I don't know what.
Somebody had a game.
Who did you say? You said somebody.
I'm not gonna say it again because apparently I'm saying it terribly wrong. So I'm just gonna stop
I just don't know who you.
The running
about,
back
though.
from Oklahoma, from the Raiders.
Oh, Genty.
Yeah.
Okay.
What did you say?
I said it more like Gianti, I guess. I put a little bit more
French,
more
Gianti?
emphasis.
Yeah, Gianti. That's crazy.
I had to think like.
But Genty, yeah, I was. But yeah,
As soon as I said it, I was like,
he did have a great game. I picked him on my FanDuel. He showed out for me. Had a great game. Great game.
He did.
One thing it proved, and that's why this is what I want to see is. I'm not saying he's gonna do the same thing he did in college, but the ability is there. The size really don't matter when you have the skill level that he had. And I've seen this shit on Facebook where a dude said, "Oh man, Genty went back to his stance in college and he did this." And I was like, "Wait a second, what are you talking about? He was doing that the game before that. He's standing straight up. He wasn't." Oh, I'm gonna stand. Coach, no, I'm not getting low. I'm standing straight up. And then he just balled out. No, that's that. But it's just crazy. Like I wanted to see him ball out, and I like that. You know what I mean? So it shouts out to him. You know?
Yeah, like I said, he wasn't playing bad at all. It's just shit got to click. O-line finally got together, made some movements around there. Shit just clicks.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people like me want to see that Genty. You know what I'm saying? The what was he, the whatever conference they was at, that Genty. That's what people want to see.
Right.
Mountain West.
Mountain West? Yeah. So, that's what I think a lot of people want to see. And for me, it was a big thing for me. Like, I want to see that too. And I think
Who-
he still has the ability to do it. It's not like he sucks. He doesn't suck. He got good reads. He got good IQ on the field. He's quick. He's explosive. As small as he is, he's strong as a motherfucker.
He's just dealing with a bad O line right now.
You can't arm tackle him. Well, he's still dealing with the same thing he dealt in Boise. Hey, our mission is we're gonna come here and stop you.
You, no one else.
So we're gonna do 8 in the box. We're gonna play a lot of zone blitzes. We're gonna make sure that we're stopping you first.
Yeah.
It's not like he went to a team and he has other weapons to where they're like, shit. Well, if we know we go 8 in the box here, we got Jamar Chase on the outside.
Yeah.
That leaves him 1-on-1. Or T. Higgins on the other side. Damn, that leaves him. Okay. Somebody's going to kill us.
Right.
You know, and it's just the ability to go. There ain't no help on the Raiders. Hey, our best pass catcher, it's fact. Our best pass catcher is a tight end. So guess what we can do?
Ain't no help on the Raiders.
Yep, now we do goddamn. Bro, I watch it. Like our receiver has most stats is the guy who runs the go route because they put Nate in the box and he's just running past 2 guys in a cover 3. That shit crazy.
Ain't no help on the Raiders.
Ain't no help.
Who y'all think's gonna be rookie of the year? I know it's early.
Jackson Dart.
That receiver from
Mbuka?
Tampa Bay.
Amika
Mbuka?
Ibuka.
Yeah.
That's who I got.
Yep, I mean,
That dude's
Shouts out
been
to
solid
homie
so far.
from the Chargers, man. He from Temple, Johnston.
yep.
And
Oh,
he's a sleeper
Johnson?
pick, bro. On every game I picked, he's a sleeper pick.
I had him on last week.
Man.
It's good he's playing this year.
6,500. He cost on FanDuel. Easy money.
It's good
man.
he's playing well this year because they ready to get rid of him.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Damn, I thought he did decent last year.
They were no.
I had him on my
good
bench
he
until
balled
last
out.
week, and then I finally decided to play him, and it worked
In a
out.
lot of leagues he went undrafted this year.
Oh shit!
I picked him up in the free agency the second week.
That's when I picked up on him for real last year because I mean he had a couple of plays, shall I say, but nah, that boy wasn't.
He's been terrible.
That's crazy.
He's been terrible. You know,
I didn't
we
recognize
root
his
for him.
name at first. So usually, if I'm not saying I'm like super good at remembering football players' names, but because of fantasy football, if I ain't ever heard of you and it's like, oh yeah, he played last year, and yeah, I'm like, oh, I thought he was a rookie. Oh shit, let me look up his stats. And I did. I was like, oh, damn.
Yeah, I mean,
But I've been dealing with injuries because I got Jamar Chase.
yikes.
And so quarterback obviously gone. So Jamar Chase is gone. I got Malik Neighbors
Ugh.
gone. By the way, that's my number 1 pick and my number 3 pick. So
What happened to him? I don't even know. I mean, I know he got hurt, but I'm saying injury wise, did they say state?
I
what
believe
his
they
injury was?
stated it was ACL.
Damn, he done. They just had a video. They had a picture of him with a young boy, and they was like, "See, this is the problem. He go take a picture with young boy before going to the hospital." That dude crazy. But yeah, who else? Who else you had that injury wise?
Shit, I thought I was about to lose Tucker Kraft because he had that knee injury where they were talking about he might be out for the season, and then he played that week. So I was like, okay.
Man, I don't even be believing that shit. Sometimes like you'll be questionable,
They're
and then
yeah.
blowout game.
They're saying he got tackled in practice, and the way he got tackled, they were thinking like he might have ripped something, tore something.
And then that day, they just
And
let
then,
that
no,
story
that
ride.
was like
No, I'm saying-
Tuesday.
I know, but I'm saying like that day he knows he's good, but they just let the story ride. He sit out for the rest of the week.
Dude, Lamar Jackson stayed on the injury report all last year. He wasn't hurt. That's just the way
They try to fuck up their scouting report.
that's a way to say yeah, because you gotta let everybody know who's practicing. Like it's mandatory. Hey, you gotta let everybody know who's practicing.
Shit, crazy man.
So if I want you to sit out for practice because you the star player, I have to put you on injury report.
And then the other team's like, do we gotta set up for the
Yeah,
other
scout for
quarterback?
him? Yeah.
You know, because he plays totally different.
It's Vegas too. They got bets on there. So now we can try to.
That shit crazy.
Yeah,
man.
it's all a game. Yeah, but they have to. If they don't practice, they have to be designated some type of injury or discipline.
It was
has
all
to
the
be
game.
announced. It has to be announced because people betting money
Put
on it.
money on it, man. That shit wild. It's bigger than the game, brother. Got bets on this, man.
Yeah, I was about to say there's a lot of money on them games out there.
They said Dana White was sick when he lost that $10 million against Crawford and Canelo.
That's a big ass bet, man.
Trump changed to that dude.
I mean, yeah, that's. Excuse
That's the crazy part. Trump changed
He
it.
probably made about 70, 80 million just promoting the fight.
Trump
Pocket.
changed.
And that's without taxes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's probably side of what he pocketed. Like the shit he paid taxes on was probably 15.
Boys go get drunk and spend 100,000. Laughing drunk. That's crazy work.
Was he on CNN doing an interview and was like with a $1.2 million hand or something like that? I don't know. Man, them boys got money.
Wow, money, man. Wow. But hey, you never know. Might be there. Might be there with you, baby.
They sold that company for how much? $4.2 billion? When they sold it?
It was about $20, baby.
I mean, he bought that for like next to nothing.
Yeah,
And then
same thing with
then he stayed on.
Same thing with Jerry Jones. Bought the Cowboys cheap as fuck.
Yeah, a lot of them. Shit, Chicago Bears do a lot of these motherfuckers
Bought them shits cheap. You can't buy a team that cheap ever.
Now cheap
Not now.
is
You got to buy like one of them teams from
$3.2 billion.
Yeah.
that they be dancing on the baseball. Well, they probably expensive as hell now. They're all over ESPN.
Oh, then you got to pull a Ryan Reynolds.
Get Mint Mobile.
No, he bought that soccer team that was in like Division 3.
And then worked them up.
Worked them up. Now they, worked them up. Now I got TV shows, and I think they made League One.
Damn. Hell yeah.
Wrexham or something like that. Yeah.
That's crazy. He get money now too.
I think he bought them for like, I want to say like $2 million. On some like really like low shit.
Yeah, it's cheap. I get it. I fuck with it.
Yeah. I go to their games. I bring shit.
Yeah, I fuck with it. See what it do.
I'm Deadpool.
That's
I
crazy.
go to
That's
the games.
Speaking of Deadpool.
That's terrible.
What?
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say mental health issues. That guy had mental health problems.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I was the same mindset, bro. Man.
What? Speaking of Deadpool, what? Where was y'all going with that? My mind is so
I wasn't sure
different.
exactly where you was going,
Yeah,
but
I'm not saying.
it wasn't. It was darker than where you went.
Jesus Christ.
I thought that's what I was thinking.
Shows you what we think of you. That ain't, don't judge me.
I'm not judging. My mind was somewhere totally different.
You
so
put this on us.
whatever y'all thought was I was totally off because I already had a thought process where I was going. But anyways, the mental health and violence in America. So there's this picture right here. Wait, right here. Yeah. These group of guys that you see are...
Yeah, I did say. I was like, oh.
you gotta show me a picture. I don't have my phone. I can't show you a picture.
You
on my
gonna
Facebook.
Oh,
yeah, I was putting it on the thing.
I like.
You got your phone to show them on my Facebook?
What are you talking about?
The mass shooters.
You got it?
It's on my Facebook.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I don't know what else.
Dude, that was a slow moment for me. I was like, there ain't no pictures up there.
Yeah.
I'm weak. That's terrible.
It's all good.
I was dead ass serious.
No, you can show bro. Yeah, I'm gonna put it on the
I was about to
screen
say, I
for
don't
you,
know
man.
how you gonna.
I gotta read the caption too.
I mean, you can read whatever. So, this picture right here, it shows a group of mass shooters, and made me question, like, mental health in America. Like, do y'all think those things directly correlate with each other? Like, do you think that if mental health was better in America, it would stop or lessen the violence, mass shootings and stuff like that in America?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. I think, the stuff is out there. People will have access to get help, but I just don't think that you can talk to a person all you want to.
I'm saying, like, we focus on that. That's a focus, whether it's pushed in schools, offered for free to the masses, whatever. Like, because I think mental health is talked about, but it's not focused as a whole. You know what I mean? Like how the opioid crisis was talked about.
Mm-hmm. but people still did opioids.
Yeah, well, that's true too. Yeah.
So like, I think you can push it all you want to. People want to do what they want to.
But I definitely think it's more opioid users than mass shooters.
Yes, but I was talking into the fact, as you say, hey, if we focus to try to fix this problem, do you think it would help? And I think no.
You don't think it'll lessen it at all? None at all. So you don't think that these guys have mental health issues at all? Those
I did not say that. I said that they
asking.
can have mental health issues and have the ability to see it every day on TV. Hey, go get help, have access. They might have called, try to get the help,
Yeah,
and it didn't work for them. Them go out and do the shit anyway. That's all I'm saying is.
yeah.
So you can have. So my answer is no.
I think it's one of those situations where, almost like what bro said, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink type thing. So we can offer
You
all
didn't
this
say
stuff.
that.
I feel like that
I
was
know
kind of
that.
part of his message. So,
No, I
like,
fuck with you,
you can
yeah.
offer all these services, but at the end of the day, people still have to do them themselves voluntarily. And I feel like that's one thing that really slows it down and makes it hard. And then, like, I guess, like, when you say mental illness, like at what level are we talking about? Like, just like depression? We're talking like full, like,
I mean, I think
psychosis type of thing? Like,
well, I think at the lowest level, and I'm not even downgrading it or downplaying anybody's issue. I think at the lowest level, depression still is homicidal, suicidal. There's still violence that happens from it, regardless of whatever mental health issue you're dealing with, whether it's the highest that you can think of or the lowest. Like, it's violence throughout. Countless documented things, right?
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the lady that drowned all three of her kids on live. They say she's dealing with a mental health issue. I don't think that people say, oh, she's sane and she did. I personally think that she's sane. For you to go on live and do some shit like that, I personally think that you're capable, you're mine, but you're obviously dealing with something though.
Yeah, you're crazy for doing that.
You're obviously dealing with something.
So you're not sane.
You're sane enough to make a conscious decision to do something. Prime example, there's a guy that killed his parents 2018, 2017, and he just confessed to it, right? He killed them, strangled his dad, strangled his mom, left him in the house for a day or something like that, buried him on the land, lived off their money or gave their money away, whatever. You're competent enough. You're not crazy. You're not crazy like, wow, I don't know. Like, you're not wacky. You know what I mean? Like, you know what's going on.
But there's level of crazy.
Yeah, but I'm saying, so like, that girl, she may be off, but you're conscious enough.
So she's not sane. She's off. She's insane.
Well, okay. I just, to me, if you go on live and make a decision to do this, while talking to people saying, I told y'all and I asked for, like, you're competent enough to make that decision and snatch life from people. And I'm not saying,
but sometimes, like, and I don't know, I just feel like for them there's a disconnect between, like, they're still capable of doing everything we do, drive somewhere or do something like that, but there's like a disconnect, whether it's because they're bipolar or maybe they're schizophrenic, there's
you're still
something
making
going, but
decisions.
So, like, I would say, like, yeah, that person is crazy, or insane, or whatever term is the correct term to use. But
so you render those people aid. They go to a medical hospital versus a jail for you, or a prison.
I didn't say that.
But if they have a mental health issue like that, like if they're deemed what is it?
We have homes for that.
That's what I'm saying. So that's where you send those people to.
To try to get them help. If you answer the question, you think it help? Yes or no?
Yeah, I think
good. Then,
I'm not saying that it fixes everything, but I think the numbers decrease for sure. Yeah.
And the way to help a lot of those people, like you deem insane stuff like that, you put them in the same asylum, try to get them right, them up. They just get crazy and crazier.
Yeah, and also the other problem with that is, like, insane asylums, it used to be handled by states, and then
private.
Kennedy federalized it, and so shortly after, all the mental institutions, they started closing them down, and so because there's no funding for them, they're not state anymore. So now there's like a limited amount, and that's why, like, if you look at the homeless population, like, there's such a large percentage of homeless people who have mental illnesses, and it's because, like, honestly, like, the government, it's just too big on a federal level to take care of everyone. The government's inefficient, and people get left a lot, and that's a big problem with the homeless community. Is a lot of them have mental issues that they don't get any treatment for or anything like that. They just kind of get tossed out.
And they not going out and fucking shooting crazy everybody.
That was my next thing. So, like, if the homeless people that are in the worst of worst conditions, right? Mm-hmm. They're not going out murdering massive amount of people.
I think I seen something that said like 5% of all mass killings, not just shootings, but mass killings are done by people who are actually schizophrenic, and usually they don't use guns. Usually they use like knives and stuff like that.
Okay.
So yeah, it's a very low amount of people who are actually clinically like mentally ill.
Yeah.
It's a very small amount of people who are actually that far gone who actually do most of these,
But that leads back to what King Daniel was saying. There's help out there and people don't go get help. So when you don't go get help, you never get diagnosed.
Well, a lot of people don't think they need help.
That's what I know, but I'm saying you never get diagnosed. So
right.
that number could be a lot higher, but the diagnosing of people never happens at the degree where you probably only get diagnosed by the time you're 7 years in the prison bed.
And that's probably absolutely true, because if they don't go in, how do you know?
Yeah.
So I completely agree with that.
So you don't. So the mass shootings, the mass shooters, the Dylan Roofs, the what's that kid named? The Nicholas that shot up at the school in Florida.
Oh, I ain't giving him no shine, but yeah, I know you're talking about.
Yeah, these guys, like, you don't think that they were dealing with mental health issues?
I mean, maybe to an extent.
You think that these guys were just making conscious decisions that this is what they wanted to do?
I think they were dealing with, they was making conscious decisions, but I think something was off in their brain to think that this is right.
Whether that's a mental illness or whether that's just them being brainwashed at a certain point, or
brainwashed would be a sign of mental illness.
So so you don't think that there's a way to alleviate our? So how do we stop mass shootings in America?
Gun control laws.
I don't know.
You ain't getting rid of my gun. The guns is here. The guns is saying that you're never getting rid of them.
Right.
So, like, what are we doing? How do we fix this problem? Because a lot of people they type basic
microchips and do
Minority Report. It's on the way.
That's it. That's all you can do. The only way you can stop a crime from happening is if you know what's about to happen in the future.
Yeah, but how do we? So, like, there's no correlation that we can come up with that says
no, bro. Somebody right now can walk out of the house and go shoot.
Yeah, but
15
that
people.
Las Vegas shooter,
Anybody
from what I
can.
understood, had he's just an older dude that had never had any reason for anyone to think anything crazy, at least from what I read. So he wouldn't have popped up on anyoun's red flag list.
Yeah, your average person with a gun can do it. Anybody that has a gun can go kill whoever, however much ammunition they have in their gun. They can kill up to their apprehended or to get away, whatever, till they decide not to stop. But anybody can just walk out. If you have a gun, you can walk out and kill somebody.
Just curious, what's your definition of a mass shooter? Is it 5 kills, 10
I think they
kills?
said 3 or more.
That's usually, some people say 3 or more, some people say 4 or more.
Well, I think by definition it's
because there's
you don't have to even kill people. You can just shoot a lot of people. Mm-hmm. I can shoot in a crowded area and hit 2 people, and that's a mass shooter, based off definition, right?
So I mean, there's hundreds of mass shootings every year.
That's where we get to, right?
But my problem with that picture was all the people
Are white.
are white guys, and it's
Yeah.
like, yo, don't get me wrong.
And attacking.
A good chunk of them are done by white people. I'm not trying to say that, but at the top it said, never has a melanated person or a. That's what it said, right? Am I wrong?
No,
Or a foreigner, has never done this, and I'm like, first thing I thought was DC Sniper. I was like,
First of all,
what?
that's not a mass shooter. He's more of a serial killer than a mass shooter.
Yeah, this is a short amount of time.
Okay,
Yeah, he's more
Fair
of a
enough.
serial killer than a mass shooter.
Fair enough, but I mean, there's tons of mass shootings. Like if you look at the mug shots, that when you asked earlier to show them the picture, that's what I thought, and I was like, did I post that? And that's why I was like, where is it? Because I was a little confused, but it shows like the 360 people. Like it's all kinds of different shades of people.
Okay,
like
it
it's
says
definitely not just white people. So that's why I was like, yo, the definitives just irritate me because it's like you can't say that about anything.
But see, the definitive about it is all those guys went out and killed a group of people. They went in an area and just slaughtered people. So like a lot of I'm not gonna sit up here and act like black on black crime doesn't happen. There ain't hood shootings. There's shit in Miami. The motherfucker killed 6 people in the same area, literally, or 5 people in the same.
Or white on white crime, or
any
crime.
Right, and
yeah,
then all those.
What I'm saying is, there's black on black crime, and black people sometimes are considered quote unquote mass shooters because you can go through matter of fact the shit with Fulio and eight Young and Ace. 3 people were killed in the car, 4 people got shot. Technically, that's a mass shooting.
Were they shooting at each other or just drive by?
It was a drive-by. They rode by, they killed 3 people and shot 4. That's a mass shooting. So I don't know if that. I didn't get to see the picture. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if that picture is that.
Can I read?
And to me, that's different.
Can I read the definition? Because you're talking about a drive-by. That's defined by.
It's the amount of people. Is there a number? Is there a number on the mass shooting definition?
It says actively engaged in killing or attempting to kill people in a populated area.
So that's a populated area, a car with a lot of people,
Yeah,
a
so
mall,
I'm
shooting
just
in a mall
shooting.
and shooting 1 person or 2 people. That's a mass shooting.
It's a murder if I'm going to target these specific people. A mass shooting is I'm walking to a populated area and I don't care who I'm killing. People drop. That's a mass shooting.
It doesn't specify walking into a particular area. It's just saying a populated area. So a car with 4 people in there is populated.
I was about to say a neighborhood with people that live in it are
That's populated. That's what I'm saying. So when people say mass shooter, and I haven't seen the list that you're talking about, but I'm assuming that it's taking in mind more than, because there's plenty of mass shootings, quote unquote, in the books. Yeah. When it comes down to more than 2 people, 1 person getting shot at one time, or shooting in a dwelling that has multiple people in there. That's what I'm saying behind that. I agree 100%. So yeah, this picture up here that you see now is the group. And for me, like,
it's all over the place.
It's great, but this is what are they talking about?
Violence is violence,
but what are
race based?
But what violence are they talking about? Because we can't sit up here.
It's the same thing that you were just talking about. So like that would include like a gang shooting or anything like
just
that.
Any shooting, just anything where multiple people got hurt.
Right. Where I think it said at the bottom, 4 more people shot, not including the perpetrator.
So people got hurt. A lot of people got hurt. Any type of situation doesn't really matter. Stabbing, fucking shooting, whatever, right?
No, it sucks that we not automatically, but so many people automatically go to like, oh, well, this many white people, this many black. It's just like, at the end of the day, like, it's someone that got killed or a bunch of people that got killed. It really shouldn't matter. Like, oh, well, they were this color or they're, it's like, it's still violence. You know what I'm saying? Like,
violence is violence, but I think the point that was being made in that first picture was these certain type of people act out these certain type of ways. I think that's what the whole thing was about. It's not necessarily about.
So is that wrong to say?
Respectfully, that's a.
Because
I don't mean this disrespect. That's a Charlie Kirk type of point of view.
well,
I can use this point of view, this angle, to make my point. And my point is, white people do a lot of mass shootings, if not majority of them that happen in this country.
Well, and it's also. Go ahead, bro. I'll let you.
I'm saying
Okay.
that's all. And I don't mean that in the degree of. I mean that in the degree exactly what I'm saying. They do a lot of mass shooting, if not all of them.
Okay, well,
Because when people hear mass shootings, they think about the Columbines. They think about the Vegas. They
Right,
think
and
about that's what they think about.
That's why I asked
so when
what
I
your
utilize
definition
these
was.
words,
To try and-
I'm trying to get it off. I get what you're saying. I understand what you're saying, but it's a clear distinction between murder and mass shootings. Like you were saying, you go to a car, you did a drive-by, but it's in a public setting. The victim selection is part of that definition. For mass shootings, it's can be indiscriminate, as in a public rampage, or target specific individuals. And this one says may target specific people, i.e., family, and be indiscriminate. So, like, you go in and you, like I said, they might have shot 6 people in this area, but they went in to kill these specific people. As in a mass shooting, they don't care who it is. I came in this area to shoot whoever's here.
okay.
So,
I guess I misheard. I thought that's what you said the definition was. That
yeah, so I'm still trying to. So, when you say black on black crime, or, these people are going to shoot, they don't care who, they're just going to take out this area, but this is black on black. A lot of that is criminal acts. You get what I'm saying? Like, maybe retaliation, gang violence, stuff like that. It's just a different definition. So I don't associate gang violence with mass shootings.
why not?
Because they're not just shooting random folks. Mass shootings, they don't care who they shoot. They're going to a place to shoot whoever.
There's plenty documented crimes in LA where people randomly got shot. You're a gang member. We're not. They're coming to shoot up gang members.
Yeah.
And gang members get shot. You don't get shot, but we get shot. Everybody else or whoever meant to get shot. You're the only gang member.
So that's what they're saying, is that would be gang violence. So now we
But
can crack
I'm
down.
random though. We're randoms.
Yes, but this guy went with an intent to shoot
So
this
did that
one
guy.
an innocent bystanders. No, this person went out to an area and decided, I don't care who's in the area, I'm taking them out. I'm not going for a specific target. Or even if it is, I'm going to go kill a religious group or something like that. Either way, these people are going to an area. A lot of these mass shoot definitions is, I don't care who's here, I'm going this area, I'm shooting this place up. I don't care who I hit.
And what I'm saying,
The definition I see, it says an attack in which multiple people are shot over a short period of time. And then that's it.
Yeah.
And then the other one I see, it says single incident where multiple people are shot or killed excluding the shooter. That's it.
I'm talking about the difference between mass shootings and murder.
Well, I mean, murder is murder. Like, you can shoot somebody and then you become a murderer.
Yeah,
which considers murder. So, like, the intent for murder, that's now we're talking legal terms in the law, in the courts. Like that part of things is like, now we're trying to associate
mass shooting and all that is that's a legality term.
No, it's not. That's a definition for an action or whatever like that. The
Yeah,
legality behind
term.
it, the legal. I can be a mass shooter. It's still attempted murder or murder.
Yeah.
There's no mass shooting charge that you get. It's attempted murder or murder. That's what I'm saying behind it is when people print out that picture. A lot of things because we're in America, there is a black and white. So when I post that picture of, hey man, these mass shooters, the first thing people, and I'm not saying just you, just anybody in general, a lot of people
go to mental health.
No, they're gonna say, well, there's the gang violence is the same way, because there's plenty of situations where you can talk about where multiple people has gotten shot. numerous, New Orleans, Miami, Houston. There's plenty of places where multiple people, based off the criteria of a mass shooting, has gotten shot, and you can say the same thing about them. That's all I'm saying is when we're looking at the definition of mass shootings, not murder, just the shooting activity of going wherever and just shooting a lot of people or trying to shoot a lot of people or whatever. There is a clear definition of it. We do it, they do it, they do it, they do it, everybody does it. But what we're talking about in that particular picture for me is what you're saying, the indiscriminate murder of random people. That's what the problem is when we're talking about mass shootings. So I can post that picture and say exactly, I didn't say that, but I just posted, but that picture capture can say, ain't a melanated person or a foreigner ever did this. And post that because the caption that you're going to think in your head is all these guys are mass shooters. And the mass shootings that they're talking about is the random acts driving into church, just like the dude did the other day. Driving in church, gunning up a lot of people for whatever reason. That's what we're classifying as mass shootings. That's all I was saying from there.
That's why I asked, what was the first thing that I commented? Like, what is it that white people do that foreigners and melanated people don't do? You know, because I wanted to be sure, like, before I say, oh, this, and this, and it's like, yeah, that's not what I was talking about.
Exactly.
So I was like, let me get, and then when you said it, I was like, damn, so like, because I'm thinking of mass shooting is the way that, you know, where it's just a mass shooting is
describe
a shooting of a mass of people. Like, there's a bunch of people that you shot up. You know, regardless of whether I'm bro's, you know, right or I'm wrong, or that's just the way that I looked at it. You know, so when I was saying it, that's kind of I guess the direction I was going with it. But yeah, you're absolutely right. Like, as far as indiscriminate killing, yeah, there's a lot of white people doing it. Like, it's not something that I'm gonna sit here and be like, oh yeah, like, I feel like a lot of people don't like pointing out problems with the race because sometimes it feels like they're saying it's a problem with themselves, and it's like, no, like, white people do X, or, you know, they do Y. Like, it's okay to say that. It's not saying you're doing it.
Yeah.
Like, it's not that you believe in it. Like, it's okay to call shit out, and that goes for everyone. You know, like.
Wordage
I feel like people
hesitate
hesitate to do that.
But wordage means something. So if I say black people do this, I'm black and I don't do it, that literally contradicts what you just said. Because I'm the one guy that don't does whatever, not you in particular, but whatever was said, I'm the one guy that don't do it. So like when you word certain things, you have to word it properly.
Well, that's how I felt with the meme. That's why I didn't like the definitive. Because it's like, it would never. I'm like, it has.
No, but that's debate. So when you said something to it, I said immediately in my head, oh yeah, we're gonna talk about this. Because for me, it makes sense now. Because now it's a conversation that can be had versus it's not nothing nasty, derogatory, but we all know what this thing is saying. So your defense in it, not necessarily the defense of those guys or what their actions is, but your side to it is, wait a second. I'm not a serial killer. I know what you're saying right here, but I didn't mass shoot nobody, and I never will. So, what do you guys say about that?
I guess I never took it as like a shot at me. Or
no, I'm not. But
for me, it literally just bothered me where it was the definitive, like, oh, only this, and I was just like, no, like I just don't like it when people are like, oh, only certain people do this, and it's like, people do all kinds of shit. Like, race isn't as big a deal as. We're all still people at the end of the day. So it just irritates me when people are like, oh, only Hispanic people do this, only black people do this. And it's like, no. Same thing. Oh, I bet you.
So do you
if you grew up with this dish in your house, you're black. And I'm like, I had that. Like, what are you talking about? Like, I don't like that. People, all kinds of people do things. Like, it just, I don't know.
So let me ask you this. And this is not off crazy, but you think that the left and the right attempts assassinations on each other? Definitively, you think that really happens? So do you think that the Charlie Kirk situation comes from the left?
I think it comes from an ideology born of the left. I don't necessarily think like Chuck Schumer was like trying to pay the kid to assassinate him or anything like that.
So you don't think that assassinations or murders happen
At the behest of leaders?
left and right?
No. No, I think the ideologies get into people, and certain people get so deep into the rabbit hole, and they start to believe that we're so divided. Like, it's so easy to make people your enemy. And then I just think they, like the guy who shot Charlie Kirk, he's supposedly all on these discords, planned all this shit out for
Do you
weeks.
think that comes
like,
from the left?
What do you mean?
The whole everything that happened. Do you think it was a leftist thing? You think he was powered by the left, funded by the left,
No.
invoked by the left, whatever, indoctrinated by whatever it is? Do you think that was a leftist thing?
I think that was violence from a person who was on the left. That's what I think.
But he was on the right, right?
No.
What?
No, there's absolutely no evidence to say that he was on the right. His
family
parents are
was.
Republicans. Absolutely.
No,
But
the reason I brought that up is because when you said definitive, like when people say things definitively, and that was one of the things that was, I ain't gonna say nobody creditable, but a narrative was put out there like, oh man, this is from the left. Has to be the left, left. And that's where,
well,
for
I
me,
mean,
like,
they killed one of the brightest stars of right wing activism. So, like, yeah, I mean, most people on the right, they try to say it was the gropers or the groypers, or I can't remember how the hell it's like a far right movement. A lot of people said it was them that did it. I don't see it. His parents talk about how he grew up, kind of thinking what they thought, and then moved away and just kind of started getting really big into like trans rights. His roommate is transgender, is what the FBI was saying.
so that doesn't bother you for the people to say definitively that it came from the left.
I mean, I would still like, I guess, I guess with the amount of evidence that shows that what he believed, like, it seems pretty clear that he wasn't like a pro-Trump guy. He hated Trump.
So you're selective with what's definitive for you that you're offended by. Because if how do we know that's a fact? And that's the only reason I say that, because when we're definitive on certain things, like the somebody's saying something as if it's a fact, if it invokes the thought process of why or what, or even if you can look at that idea and see the correlation that there is made between it, you have to respect it to a certain degree, right? Or is it just immediately for you, it's just like, it's a no-go? And the only reason I bring that up is because of the picture itself. So then that picture brings in the idea of the left doing a certain idea or a certain act, or invoking a certain act. Because that's one thing that I hate, the fact that people turn things politically, especially this. Like, you turned that into a political left and right, when this was, for lack of better rage, a lone ranger that went and did his own thing. We all got the free will. He had a free will to go do something. He did it. Whether he did it or not, well, maybe we talk about that on a whole nother podcast, because Candace was saying something totally different. But whether he did it or not, that's a whole nother ball game. But the definitive part, if that bothers you on this end, it doesn't bother you on this end over here, where,
Well, I mean, I go by the evidence, right? So as of right now, there's the only evidence I've seen points to him being leftist. Is what his parents have said. There's no evidence for me to say that he is a Republican. Also, he, shot, a right wing, guy based on his hate for the things that he said. Like, there's only one party that commonly talks about silencing people who have differing views, and of course, a lot of people would disagree with that. But
of course,
for me,
January
it's
6th is definitely a different opinion of that. Silencing people.
Yeah, I mean,
You don't think that if Nancy Pelosi was in there and they got her, you don't think they would have silenced her?
oh, I don't know. I'm glad that we don't have to.
We don't
have to find out, because, like I said, you just have one side. You're calling everyone on the right Nazis. you're calling, fascists and all this type of stuff. And I saw a call and I didn't know how to feel about it. This one guy was like, hey, we need to, it was, I can't remember the Democrat's name. He was a senator. He said, we need to, now's the time to have civil discussion. And part of me is like, hell yeah. But then another part of me is like, yeah, but the guy we had for that, y'all killed. So like,
Y'all,
we've
that's
tried.
that's y'all. Who is y'all?
The ominous, like
That's the part where I'm
it's
saying.
the part of the, or basically it's you, and I fall into it too. Is it's kind of this, well, someone who has a leftist ideology or a right wing ideology, they do this. Now all of a sudden you're saying that represents the left party. I'm not saying that, but I do think there is a large percentage of the Democratic Party that, I mean, you saw it yourself. Like, they're okay with him being killed. They're okay with political violence. There's polls that show they're okay with political violence.
I think a lot of people just don't care. Like, we talk about this dude again. I don't give a fuck. Like, sucks he died, but
Yeah, but a lot of people
I'm not
do.
going to sit here and talk about him for the next 3 months.
Yeah, and I will.
You get what I'm saying? So
I will. I think he was that important. And I'm not saying that you
there
have
go.
to.
Yep.
And I'm
So
not.
people think he's important. They'll come up with any other way to try to fill into whatever bullshit they're trying to stuff their mind with. Like, we just talked about it. Did the guy who killed him, did he have a mental health issue?
As of right now, we don't believe so.
But we just said, like, you got to be insane some way to want to murder somebody.
I
So you think
clinically into people. So if you walk in after,
if you walk in and kill somebody, I think your mind's off a little bit.
yeah, I would agree. But I
All
believe
right,
that
then.
there's
So he walked in
also,
and killed somebody.
yeah, but that doesn't mean that you're
That's a mental
clinically
health issue.
insane. Like those are two different
a
things.
mental health issue. If you deem that it's okay for you to go out and kill somebody, something's going on off in your head.
Yeah, and that's what I'm
That's a
saying. A
mental health
large
issue.
part of the Democratic Party believes it's okay to go out and kill people because of their points of views. I don't see that on the right. I just don't.
Did that guy have mental health issue? You said no.
Yeah, as far as like, does he have depression, schizophrenia, as far as I know, no. Is he fucked up in the head for thinking it's justified to kill someone just because he didn't like their views? Yes,
Do you
but
think that's a mental health issue right there?
I don't know what that is.
All right then.
Yeah, I would. The everybody on the right thinks that it's okay to go out and kill people is insane. Everybody's not a bad person, like, and that's the part where.
Wait, hold on. What?
You said that
Maybe I misspoke.
The
What?
rights, the people on the right think it's okay to kill people for what they say and what they believe. That's what you said. Now, granted, you might have not meant it
That's
that
what I
way,
said.
but that's
People
what
on that. There's a poll released basically asking people, do you think it's okay, or would it be okay if someone were to assassinate President Trump? Something like 50% of Democrats said it was either okay or I don't necessarily want it, but it's not that bad of a thing. Like,
yeah, but see, like this
You
is
could have asked
but then,
Republicans that when Obama was in, he'd get the same fucking results.
but you didn't.
But you didn't. Do you think these results would have been the same?
I don't know, but at
I'm
the same time,
asking you,
no, I
yes
don't.
or no?
I don't
Okay.
because I don't think that we've had a large segment of people who are this politically driven
I think it all started with
violence.
Obama.
I mean,
I think a lot of people did not care until that president was black. And now a lot of people are like, oh, can't have that again. I can't believe this. We gave it to a black guy?
but
A lot of times when he was president, a lot of people on that side, that's all they fucking ran with for 8 years.
I don't know. I have a hard time. I mean,
Of course you do. It's all about, I don't play left or right sides. I just play what's facts, what I hear around people I know.
but it's conjecture. Like you're not playing facts. You're saying, oh well, what
Based
would have
off facts,
happened
what
had this
I
have
know.
happened? And it's like I
All I
don't
know
know.
is when
I think it
he
would be at a
was
lower
president,
rate.
a lot of people had the same rage for him as they do for Donald Trump. Or the same love. It's just whoever it is.
And
But
to
people
that
wanted
extent,
to get him the fuck out of there.
I
And
agree,
they wouldn't have
but-
cared if he was assassinated or not.
But there was never a threat of him being assassinated, though, right?
Every day. It's a fucking U.S. president. Everybody has a...
I'm just saying that Trump's had
Every
multiple
day.
attempts on his life.
I mean, so,
I'm just saying that, yes, you're absolutely right that at one point in time, a big population is happy and the other half is upset and then it flops. Completely agree with that. But I'm saying there's a growing portion of the Democrat Party that is, I'm not saying the right wing doesn't have anybody like that. I'm just saying if you look, even the Atlantic, which is a left wing newspaper, even they admit it. Like, if you look over like the last 10, 15 years, like there are more left wing attacks, politically wise, more left lean attacks than right wing.
And that's my thing about it right there is
So
like the statistic part of it. Statistically, they ask these people. Like one thing we know 100% in the world right now, and I hate using this word, is trolls. It's real life trolls. Bro, there's people that have 6, 7 accounts on Facebook just so they can talk shit to people and then not come back to them. That's what they're here for. Like, I'm here for that. So you don't think I'll sign up and say some wild shit in all 12 of my accounts or however many accounts on this poll?
Yeah, most of these are like phone polls, though.
That's all I'm saying. Like when we say those numbers, like, hey man, this is the Democrats want to hurt people. Like, I can't really say that. I think
again, I'm not saying all Democrats,
but we have to play it back. But
if I did, then I misspoke.
I know,
I
know
you saying that.
I know you said that I know what you're saying, right? They may not, but I know what you're saying. Well, I feel like I know what you're saying, right? But I can't put everybody in the box of something.
And that's
all I'm saying is there, I think as many people want to kill people or do stuff on the right is the same thing on the left. I think as many jackasses we got, there's as many elephants. You know what I'm saying? I think it goes both ways. As many reds we got, blues. As many blues we got. I think it goes both ways. As much hate is on the left, there's more hate or much same thing on the right. It's both ways. And when you begin to get so political that you can't even have a conversation with somebody, then violence and everything like that it's inevitable. It's inevitable,
and so,
literally.
Exactly. And to that point, which side is the one trying to go to college campuses or go to public places and talk with people, and which side is the one protesting against that? And
you can talk all day, but you don't have a solution for the shit you're talking about.
They do, though.
You don't. Charlie Kirk talked about shit that ain't got shit to do with him. You can't tell black people who they should value. You cannot do that. There's no value for you in that conversation at all. There's none. And you know this. Not you, but he knows this. He knew that. There's no value for you in that conversation. I'm not going to tell you who you should value as a white man. I cannot tell you. Hey man, George, you don't like George Washington now. He had wooden teeth. Come on now. I'm not going to tell you that. Yeah. Oh, white people should look up to Donald Trump. I'm not going to tell you that. Oh, y'all shouldn't value him. I'm not going to tell you that. I can tell you what I think about a situation. That's the most I can do. And when I start telling you who you should value, what you should do, how you are as a people, as a group, as a person, you're not saying not everybody. You're saying these people are like this. If DEI, I wouldn't like I wouldn't, the black pilot would bother me. These are the things that you're saying. That's the problem. That's the whole problem in everything for me when it comes down to him. You speak on things that you shouldn't speak on. Everything ain't meant for you to speak on. If somebody asks you a question, politely, hey man, this really, I get what I get it, but this ain't my topic to talk about. You don't have to debate. And this is another thing. You're not debating people that's arguing with you. You will never debate somebody that wants to argue. You can't. If you're emotionalist about something, go have a conversation with your lady about something that you don't give a fuck about and she gives every fuck about. Go do that. Bro, the conversation, you're going to sit there like, what the fuck? Because she cares. You don't.
Yeah.
And this is the difference. You can do that because you want to have a conversation. You want to have a conversation, fine. And this is my problem with the whole thing. You want to have a conversation, this person is arguing you about something. Cool, at the end of all of this, what are we doing to fix whatever problem that's out there? What are we doing to fix it? And that's the only problem I have with that guy, is you don't have no solutions. So to me, Respectfully, you're like a female. You just want to talk. You just want to discuss. I don't want to do that. I'm not a debater. I don't debate. I don't argue. I don't go back and forth. We can have a talk about something, agree to disagree, go our separate ways. All right, I'm going to understand your point. You going to understand my point. Agree to disagree and go our separate ways. But the whole back and forth, and then there's certain conversations I'm not going to have with certain people. Respectfully, I love you to death. But you can't tell me who I should like. As a black dude, you should think that this person is the man. You can't tell me that. And I'll tell you respectfully as a homeboy, you cannot tell me that, bro. You can't. So that's where we differ in that particular conversation. And that's where, for me, that's where the whole problem lies. I don't think he was a bad guy. I don't think talking about him, I don't think the value that you have in him is wrong. I don't think that the views that he has, everything, you feel how you feel. You think how you think. That's you. I got the ability to turn you off. You're not my everyday guy. You're not my everyday talking point. You are. I value your opinion. You as Corey, I value your opinion. What you think, what you feel. So we can have a conversation. Him? Nah. I don't agree with everything. I don't agree with a lot of shit that you did. And honestly, I don't agree with the person. But that's just my point of view. You know what I mean? And there's no reason or no world based off of where we live in America. Your life should end the way his ended based off of what you said. Regardless, and this is why I think people as human beings in America, we have to stop being valued. We have to stop caring about what other people say so much because you have the ability to turn it off. But you don't want to get off Facebook. Not you, but people don't want to get off Facebook. So you don't want to not see, oh man, they said this about him. This what they valuing him. They doing this. Turn it off. Get off of it. There's an X, usually, and a lot of shit that you look at. I know on Facebook for sure, you can hit that X and it say, hey, do you want to stop seeing shit like this? Or do you want to continue? You can say stop seeing it. But you don't want to because you want to be involved in everything that's going on.
Yeah.
And there's no problem with that. But you have to understand that you have to detach yourself from some things. And a lot of people can't detach. People you work with can't detach. People you live with can't detach. Hell, like I said, go back to you and your girl, bro. You got a girl, she values something, you don't care at all. Have a conversation with her about that. And she's trying to tell you something about something that you don't give a fuck about. And she's adamant about it. That's what we're dealing with right now. And it's going to be the right one day. It's going to be the left one day. That's the girl in the situation. That's adamant about it. Instead of we'll never come together. Never. And that's the ugliest part about society. We'll never be together. The only way we'll be together is if alien attacks.
Yeah.
Only way. That's when the human race matters.
The last thing I'll say is to your point, like you said, sometimes it's over here, sometimes it's over there. 100% right. For like the last 50 years, it's been almost 100% on the right. You know, whether it's the Oklahoma bombings, like you go down the list and it's right-wing violence. So I'm not trying to, and again, that didn't define the whole right. And if I didn't misspeak earlier, then I didn't mean to. I'm just saying right now political violence is rising more on the left than on the right. That's all I was getting at. Not the whole Democratic Party is, condoning it or approving of it. Also, I see a lot of political shit and, Facebook knows what you want to see and what you don't. And so I feel like I try my hardest to, get out of any bubbles that I'm in. But at the same time, you're still overall seeing a similar point of view. So, I don't know. That's one of the reasons why I enjoy it because, we think differently on a lot of things. So for me, like it's
the banter back and forth.
I like it.
And then sometimes you might learn or understand something from a different point of view. So, and ultimately, if we were to sit down and discuss both parts, which they do, right? They do that all the time as like Supreme Court and Senate and shit like that. They discuss a lot of shit. You know what I mean? Back and forth. And they can't come to an agreement. That's why there's two different sides, right?
Yeah.
But,
well, can I just put in one thing? I'm listening to y'all talk like left and right. There's a difference in violence. We just had a whole discussion on why is it okay to classify this as mass shootings and this not as mass shootings? So it's either it's all going to be just, you know what I'm saying? Like, we can't be like, this is messed up because they call these guys mass shooters and these guys not. But then turn around and say, well, that wasn't just a killing, that was a left side killing. Like, that's what part I'd be getting confused at.
Well, I mean, I don't think nobody discredits a mass shooting for a mass shooting.
No, I didn't say that. I said when that picture was posted, then we show a picture of 48 other people that say, well, they didn't get classified as a mass shooting. And then in turn say, well, this person who killed him, well, no, that wasn't the person who killed him, that was a left side killing. Like.
Yeah, and I'm saying the big picture is the mass shooters. The little picture is the point that people are trying to make out of the mass shootings.
Okay.
The little picture is the guys that's going out killing indiscriminately, who we all agree that them guys are wrong.
Okay.
The big picture is the legal defined definition of mass shootings. The big picture is that.
So the big picture is political violence, and the small picture would be, well, this was left side political violence. That's all I'm saying. I just don't get how you look at this as that way and then turn around and use it to a point for those people.
Well, I understand what you're saying, but the picture wasn't saying it was left side. It was just stating.
The picture was saying, hey, this is mass shootings. They'd be like, well, what about these mass shootings? White on white on white on white.
It was showing a representation of white people that did the mass shootings.
Okay.
The other picture was the definition of mass shootings.
Gotcha.
So when you say definition-wise, it didn't specify. Oh, these are only the white people. These are the white people. Or you don't see black people or foreigners shooting up random places with random people in it. It didn't specify that. It said you don't see black people or foreigners committing mass murders or mass shootings. So the counterpoint to that is, well, hold on. Based off of the definition, mass shootings is this. So if this is considered a mass shooting, then there's 48 guys that are in this within the same time frame from this first guy to this last guy, or however many years. These are the guys that also did quote unquote a mass shooting.
Okay.
And I don't. That's my problem. It's not a left or right thing. That's where everybody turns it into a political thing. It's not a political thing. It's just shit. I'm not saying it's just shit that happens, but it just, for me, that's the problem. You can't turn this into a left or right thing. That guy that could have shot up the church could have been a left or right. He might have been. He don't give a fuck. He might have been I just want to kill somebody. That's the place that I want to drive into and do this to right now.
My whole point of that is, like, people would use the argument to say this, then turn around and be like, hey, you can't do it like that, and then turn around and do it the same way.
I mean, well, yeah, that's the hypocrisy in America that we talked about on the last podcast, where it is a hypocrisy to a certain degree. But I don't think everybody's hypocrisy. I think it's a point of view thing. So you're saying this from this point of view. Your point of view is this. My point of view is this. We're both shining the light on this. But my point of view is this. Your point of view is that. So from my angle, I see the reds and blues. From your angle, you see the pinks and reds. I mean, pinks and oranges. So you can tell me, man, it's beautiful. This works. But you don't see the backside because that's your point of view. And again, this is where, as Americans, we have to understand how to come to a middle ground, a common ground of the understanding of whatever it is. Because it is true. Sometimes words are ran and actions ain't. Sometimes it's actions over words. Prime example, it's okay to laugh at George Floyd and Trayvon Martin. Tamir Rice, it's okay to laugh at them cats. But a motherfucker got kicked out of school for making a gesture about Charlie getting shot in the neck. Got kicked out of school. His career, not even, and it's not like he's done, but that's a tarnish on his record for life. And people find that okay. People find that totally fine. I don't. That's a kid. That is a child. I'm 39 years old. This motherfucker is not my child.
That's his freedom of speech.
You can't say nothing But everybody else can speak on anything else they want to speak on. Police departments as a whole. Let me tell you how crazy Florida is. This guy from Florida talks shit all day to anybody he catches. Tells people, we gonna kill you. You better not pull your gun. You better not reach for shit. He shot a deputy, pointed a gun at him. We put so many holes through him, you can read a newspaper through him. Proud about this. Proud about it. And people, oh, well, he's a criminal getting a criminal off the street. That's somebody's kid, somebody's father, somebody's loved one, period. Period. You can make a decision, not you, but this person, cop, can make a decision that in my life, he can go home. Nothing happens to him. Nothing at all happens to him. And he can praise my death. He can plant a gun on me. Do all this crazy ass shit to me. And I'm the bad guy. That's the problem that I have.
Only if you're on the left.
Again, that's the problem that I have. Is when you that's the biggest issue for me. I understand exactly. That's the problem that I have. The whole rocking with the rhetoric or the words, I can't really not. Cool, that's how y'all want to play it, cool. But when you come down to the hypocrisy in America, that's the problem that I have. Because we can't deny that there's a blatant hypocrisy in it. And that's why a lot of people say you have to win in court about a lot of things. That's why you got to go out and vote, they say. Get your legislation right. Because a lot of these games that's played are bigger than just you and me as a person. You got to do these other type of things behind the scenes to get these actions taken care of. Whether that's true or not, we're yet to see, right?
That's definitely true.
Okay.
That's where all the money is in the type of government, so.
Yeah. Well, I think Wall Street and them guys, but yeah. You got anything before we get out of here?
Nope, more than you want to. Nobody should lose their life, but take care of your mental health. Maybe you can save one.
Yeah. I ain't got nothing that prophetic, so.
KBA Works.
Yeah, just check out KBA Works if I didn't.
70,000. It's yours.
Yeah.
I'll drive to your house.
Small discount.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, shouts out to everybody out there. Hey, man, check out that little link right there. If you're dealing with any mental health issues, you feel like you don't have nobody to talk to, these people always talk to you. They work 24/7.
I thought you pointed at me.
365.
I was like, not me.
They'll get you together, man. At least have somebody to talk to if you're ever dealing with health issues, mental health issues, or anything like that. Appreciate Corey for coming on. Shouts out to King Dano. Hey, man, shouts out to Jay Norris, man. That dude's he stood me up the last podcast, but it's all good, brother. I love you. Hey, man, we appreciate y'all tuning in. Appreciate y'all watching. Peace, love, blessings to everybody.
Another session with the bros. BrosTalk.